Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner. But to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On play action, Winston. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 49 to the 45.
And how about for Alvin Kamara, another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Winston. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll throw again. Winston. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 55 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chris Barnes drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Hey, yo, you gotta park him here. I'm good.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 21-0 our score after 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
That is caught by Lamb.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Right here, that shirt and 2 sweaters.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Winston now. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Jameis now on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
On 2nd and 10,
Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had a good play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Winston now to throw on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
To throw is Winston. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people
God,
would
that's
think
a
losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Reuben Foster in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston on the check down. He finds Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this one is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, see if Charlie's in that front yard.
37-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing, Winston. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Winston.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Today. Your television. Nutella.
3rd and goal, Winston.
You eat something.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Winston now. And now here is another interception. Isaac Yedem picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They go bootleg. Love.
That is caught by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Love.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Jones.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jameis now on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Lockett, 58 yards.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
56, the mark, boys. 56.
Oh, no.
56. You.
Yo. You.
56. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On 3rd down, Love. Got a man, that's Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. Right there. 56. Let's go, D.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's bring it. Take 4.
Throwing. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A first down throw for Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Jones again on second down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. David Onyemata drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Babe. your head off. Close.